This is Wag Chicago. I'll make this real quick. The rumors going around Atlanta. It looks like we can start to confirm it. One, I've been listening to their police radio. There's zero radio traffic. Maybe every 20 minutes you hear a message come back and forth. There is no normal police radio traffic whatsoever in Zone 6, and I'm listening to Citywide. This is Law Enforcement Today. It's a big law enforcement website. They are now confirming, the union is confirming the police have walked off the job with the blue flu or whatever you want to call it. It says breaking. It is breaking. It is being reported that multiple shifts within the Atlanta Police Department have walked off the job tonight. Calls are pending and the PD is begging surrounding agencies for help. That is true. I heard on the radio. That part I do know. And the other agency said we're only coming if an officer needs assistance. That's it. They're not answering calls for them. So they were left definitely with nobody on the street, or very few. They'll have supervisors probably, but that's it. So there's going to be a handful that have to stay behind. Or maybe they left too. I don't know. And the rumor was on the internet that the mayor was freaking out. She goes on CNN with this clown and says, oh, everything's fine. I'm looking all over the internet. You can't even find almost a word of this going on. So the internet is definitely blocking, let's say, probably all kinds of probably feeds coming out of there. So we don't know exactly what's... with no police down there, and they've already had rioting and stuff. I don't know. God help us. Or God help them in Atlanta. But it's not just Atlanta. You want to defund police. This is what you get. You get defunded police. They're not going to be able to do their job if they got to worry about being charged with a homicide. And then not only homicide, but then you get the death penalty on top of that. That means premeditated. That means you went to work wanting to kill somebody. That's what that means. And because every time a police officer's in a confrontation, they could kill somebody. That would make them liable to a level that nobody would ever do that job. So this is the silent people, all you silent ones that never stood up for your police. If you like police, a lot of you probably don't right now because you're listening to the news. And watch what happens when there's no police in Atlanta for a day or two. If that ends up happening. I hope it doesn't. Because there's citizens there that are going to get really effed up. All right, this is Wag Chicago. Oh, I want to hang on. Let me just show you the union. Hang on. This says here, their police union is confirming with law enforcement today. So they're the ones that just put this out. Then it says here, one source in Atlanta Police Department told us that entire shifts of officers drove into work, dropped off their keys, and went home. We have not, as of this time, of this report, it says, been able to confirm report. This is earlier. Atlanta PD tweeted the following. They tweeted, earlier suggestions that multiple officers from each zone had walked off the job were inaccurate. The department has experienced a higher than usual number of call-outs with the incoming shift, etc., etc. So they're denying it. However, it's looking like, since there's no police calls on the radio, I have to go with law enforcement today, and their union members of Atlanta now are saying to them that this is true. So everybody, heads up, this is going to get crazy. The silent people, this is your fault. You didn't give your police support. You didn't tell your mayors to stop this taking a knee stuff. It's spreading now. These guys aren't going to go to work if they're liable at every step of the way of their job. It's impossible to do that job. Whether you like police or not, it's impossible to do that job if you're liable with premeditation. I'm out.